Alright, we are back for the finals. Slightly slow hand. I think I'm gonna keep it and hopefully draw some lands and hopefully some whites. The hand is like really good, I just need to draw a bit of land and I should be good. We are playing another blue deck, which doesn't really surprise me because I think blue is just one of the best color in core set. Another blue-red deck though, interesting. I drew white, which is pretty much perfect. Hopefully I don't have the Pyromancer because it's really good against me. It's not so good against the Warden, but I can still, ping at you, which is quite annoying. I will trade here if they offer the trade. Yeah, sure. Fine with me. Alright, I think time has come to play a council and get some sweet card advantage. So I'm just praying they don't have Pyromancer. It's one of the cards I fear the most because none of my removal deal with that. Because most of my removal is, pacifism, I guess dehydration deals with the Pyromancer actually. But other than that, not too much. So it's pretty clunky here because if I thieved, I will end up having to discard. I guess it's draw me 2 in reality, so I will have to discard 1 more. I think I will not sift yet, especially since you kind of want to discard lands with that, and I want to hit my land drop, so I don't really want to discard them. A commando. So they are playing main deck commando. They sideboarded before the game. Alright, Plains was a pretty solid draw. So I could run out the Loxodon, which is quite great. I could also, yeah, I think I'm gonna do that and take 2 next turn. They cannot have a counterspell here. They could have Incinerate. But, oh, never mind, they have Remove Soul. Alright, I did not play around that. I was thinking about the cancel, obviously. As they play a Sheep and Drake. I mean, Dragon. Alright, sure. I guess... Sorry about the cough again. I pretty much have to pacifiate that dude. And I think I'm gonna keep cancel around more than using my pacifism right away. I can take 2, it's fine. And they could have some other stuff that are threatening. Thing is not threatening. I mean, yeah. I will not really be able to keep 3 available each turn though, so I might as well counter it, I guess. As they are gonna beat me for 2. Fine, fine, fine. I guess I'm gonna pacifism that thing because it's pretty much unblockable, so I kind of have to deal with it at some point, and not dehydrate and sift. And hopefully they don't have too many more threats because I'm kind of running out of removal at that point. Ooh, I drew a bunch of good stuff though. All right, nice. Gonna discard Bandage. It's the most expendable card from my hand. As my opponent does have an Aven Wind Reader. Alright, slightly annoying, I guess. I will probably have to dehydrate that thing, I guess. So it's kinda actually... I should probably just play Guard and Fisherman, right? I think it's just the best thing I can do this turn. Yeah. And that's, yeah, slightly clunky because they will be able to use the ability each turn, so they will know what I'm up to, but it does not matter too much. You really don't want to use Dehydrate on, I don't know, a creature with like a really relevant ability, but this one is, it's annoying, but it's not the worst. Drawing a Plains. And it also gives me a bit of information and let me plan my turn, I guess. Elemental is gonna be troublesome though. Okay, I pretty much have to dehydrate that thing, otherwise it's just gonna plow through my team. Yeah, I'm racing the Elemental though. I'm racing that thing fairly efficiently. Yeah, I mean, they are dealing 2 each turn when I'm dealing 6 each turn. I mean, after next turn. So it's not the worst, even though I'm lower on the clock. I mean, not really the clock, the HP. I would draw council, pretty sweet. Alright. I do have, you know, two decent kind of trick in my hand too, which should be relevant at some point. At least I hope. I could block and bandage. I don't think it's really worth doing that. Another elemental is pretty annoying though. I'm gonna play my cavalry. I just need to deal damage at that point. Alright, let's draw, I guess. A useful knight. Alright, give me a decent board presence. So yeah, I'm actually undo. I'm gonna play that and keep Unsummon Bandage around. Might just block and bandage next turn. I don't really have anything better to do, as they will just remove the soul of that dude. Okay, sure. Peak. Alright, I guess that gives them information. It's another reason to play Bandage now, because they just know about it. But I can play around Unsummon now, which is slightly annoying, as they attack with only one of these, which makes sense, I guess, kind of. I'm just gonna Bandage, I mean, and cycle that. It doesn't do a whole lot. They could have used this ability in response to know what I would draw, which could have been relevant, I guess. Yes, if they don't have anything to do, I think they should have used the ability in response to, you know, keep track of what I'm doing and what I'm having in hand. I drew an elemental of my own, which is really good. So now we have, yeah, now I'm actually advantaged. If this resolve, just because, yeah, my opponent can't really attack efficiently, as I can attack with both creatures pretty efficiently. I also have Unsummon, which is relevant. Sure, that thing does have to attack. I could also unsummon it, as I drew planes, kinda clunky. So options include blocking with Fisher and Guardian, or Guard, I guess, with Unsummon on the back if they have some sort of trick, or bouncing it now, attacking, and then double blocking later on. I don't know, it's kinda close. I think I'd rather make the double block next turn. I mean, the thing has to attack either way, so it's fine, I guess. And I have the Unsummon, they know about that, so they will not try to do they will probably not try to do some funky stuff, but still. And apparently my opponent just has given up on using the Wind Reader ability. Pretty good deck, they have a bunch of flyer, good card draw. Quite similar to my deck, but you know, with mostly they should clearly kill the Fisherman here. I mean, give me a card, but the ground creatures is way more threatening when you have just two Cloud Elementals to block. So I think they should kill no, never mind. They should kill the guard, not the Fisherman. They should never kill the Fisherman. That's pretty easy play. I mean, first, if you kill that, you give me card advantage. Second, that thing is much more threatening on this board than the Fisherman. But they seem to be wanting to block the Fisherman now. I don't really know. We shall see. I mean, killing the Fisherman. I would have maybe blocked with more stuff, hadn't I, the Unsummon, but here I think with that on the back I'm pretty safe with just double blocking. And if I can keep my first striker, I think it's slightly better than the Vigilance dude. Alright, what are you doing, Mr. Fake Shaver? Maybe my opponent is trying to arrange the block, but I cannot do it for some reason, I don't really know. Yeah, so some sort of blue-red aggro tempo deck with some remove soul that I should worry about. They have two of these. I'm gonna play around that for the next game. A bit of card advantage. Probably not as much as me, but they have at least a sift and then some nice flyer and some really, really threatening stuff. At least Shivan Dragon is really threatening. Alright, I think I will just... Oh no, finally. So they kill my weird. So they probably have something, or they probably made a misplay here. Or maybe they did not manage to switch the block because they are unfamiliar with MTGO, I don't really know. But I definitely like that trade way more than trading my guard here. That's for sure. Alright, Island not doing a whole lot, as my opponent just did not do anything either. So I guess I also do have quite a bunch of lands in hand. But I've been drawing 11 lands, so it's not like I'm really lucky or outlucking my opponent. It's mostly that I've been drawing more cards than them. So I guess more than half of my deck is lands right now, since I have 6 left in the deck. I've been drawing a lot of spell early on, so it's kinda... You know, it was to be expected that I would mostly draw lands from now on. So my opponent is dead on this board. So if they don't have anything and I bounce the warrior, I can just kill them by attacking with everything. If they have something though, it's really bad. So... I don't know. It's kinda close. I'm gonna cancel first. I think this gives me more information, and I'm not gonna end up milling myself before killing them. Alright. To me it seems that they don't have anything. I think if they had a Rimwall they would have used it earlier on. No, never mind. Actually, if I bounce the warrior, they are not dead. They are not dead at all. So, not sure what went through my mind here. I think I will still bounce it and attack for 4 though. I could also bounce a Cloud Elemental. Doesn't accomplish a whole lot though. Yeah. Yeah. Not sure why I thought I would be able to go for the kill, but it doesn't change anything. They will most likely take 4 here in next turn. I think with the Conclave it should be lethal. It is just... yeah, alright, that's gonna do it. Sweet. So we got there. Again, I think with card advantage, but my open deck seems definitely more threatening than the other deck I've been facing so far. Alright, so the Commando is coming in. I think I'm cutting Twitch as usual. I think card advantage looks pretty solid in this deck. Did they show any aura? I don't think so. No, I don't think so. Yeah, I think it's gonna be that. Still Golem could be kinda good in this kind of matchup. Just beats down on the ground very well, outclass most of their creature. I do have Unsummon in my deck to deal with it. It's a risky card, but it could be good, I don't know. Not sure what I would cut for that. Maybe I should just keep Council. I mean, I think I would cut a Council, but I think Council might just be better. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. Alright, so far so good. The deck has really been doing what it's supposed to do, which is drawing a bit more cards than the opponent and then winning with that card advantage, basically. That hand is pretty close to being perfect. If I just draw a few lands, it should just be amazing. And even if I don't, I have, you know, 2 lands and pacifism, so I'm not like too worried about what could happen. Mindstone, no problem. If they play the 4-1 Elemental next turn, it's slightly annoying though, because I'm gonna take 4 and I will have to pacifism that thing. Cloud Elemental is not really problematic though, because I can just play my own and, you know, block. If they don't have anything, obviously. But here they cannot use one of their counterspell. They could have an Unsummon, I guess. It would make sense if they had that in their deck, especially post-board when I showed a bunch of auras. So I could see that happening, but Apparently not. I think I'm gonna try to run as many creatures as possible on the board when they are untapped. So I'm gonna play Fisher over using pacifism or anything like that. And when they will have those 2 mana available to remove soul, I can just, you know, cancel pacifism and do stuff like that. So if they attack with the Wind Reader, should I double block? How risky it is? Is it? I'm What did I show game one? I mean, one of my opponents showed already quite a lot of Incinerate and Shocks. I think I don't want to go for the double block right now, though. I'm just gonna block here. I risk losing both of my creatures for not many reasons, so I think I should avoid that if possible. As I play a Shivan Dragon. Alright, I see you. I will have to pacifism that thing. And I'm not really too high on trying to keep bandage to make some block and be a bit safer. I don't think it's like amazing. I guess I could try double blocking their Cloud Elemental and bandage in the back, and there's not much that can happen to me actually. I could also play Ghost Warden, attack with the Fisher, block here, take 3 more damage, which is another fine play. And yeah, I think it's actually better. Yeah, it seems just better because it means that next turn I can actually have some blocks, some good blocks with the Ghost Warden, which if they have something I can save my stuff with bandage. So I think it's just safer. Yeah, I think and it uses my mana better, which I can definitely appreciate. So next turn I'm probably just, I mean it really depends on what happened here, but most of the time I'm very likely to just pass the turn doing nothing, keeping cancel and bandage available. My opponent does have 3 cards in hand, which I assume are not lands. A warrior. I will have to deal with that eventually, otherwise I will lose. So they probably have one of their counterspell here. This would not surprise me, but I'm gonna cancel. I could keep cancel available, but I want to hit my land drop, and I kind of need to start drawing stuff because I will need an answer to the warrior at some point. It's yeah. Otherwise, it will just end up killing me. Mystic is an answer, but they probably have some, you know, some of their counter spells, so not really a safe answer. Could see a shock being played end of turn. No shock. All right, good. As my opponent plays a pre-combat tidings. Well, I would have countered that if I could. I think it was still right to play council, but especially when they already played their dragon, and I think those are the 2 best cards of my open deck, and I did not knew about the tidings, so I don't know. I'm probably gonna lose now because I think it's gonna be really hard to defeat. Ooh, pacifism, really good. All right. Actually, I'm gonna be slightly greedy, I guess. And try to draw first. I'm very likely to draw land, I think. In which case I can both pacifism and keep bandage, which is the the main goal. I think the invoker should be pretty good. If I can resolve that, it's likely that my opponent can never kill me, maybe? I don't know. If it goes to the mill, they will win though, just because I will die first. So we'll see. So we have a pretty stable board here. And then we have each 5 cards in hand. I know I have 5 spell, as it is likely that they have some amount of land maybe, so they have a Mind Stone that they can sacrifice too, so it's 1 more card, I guess. Lightning Elemental. Annoying. Probably gonna trade with my Fisherman actually. I wanna keep the Ghost Warden around. And Ghost Warden and Cloud Elemental stop both of their creatures the same way than with the Fisherman, so I might as well, you know, trade here, I think. And nothing. I would assume that they have some sort of counter spells in hand, creature counter spells. I think I'm just gonna pass the turn. Certainly don't want to run my Mystic or my Invoker in their counter spell. I could Sift actually. I think I'm just gonna pass the turn, keep my cancel around, and most likely end of their turn I will try to run that knight around that they cannot block efficiently. If they want to counter it, I'm fine with that. So yeah. As they will play a commando. I think I have to cancel that thing. It's just I use 2 of my pacifism and it is unblockable, so it's a real threat. I will play knight. If they counter that, fine, no problem. If they let it be, it's fine too. Alright, so sweet, I can start beating down. Probably it seems that they have a counter spell, but I think it's actually fine. Actually, I mean, which creature is more? I mean, I will definitely not run out the Mystic, but between these two, which one I'd rather see countered? Both are pretty great, honestly. I think I'd rather see that counter, so I'm gonna try to bait something with that. Since I tap 3 mana first, it's kind of obvious that I have something now, but it's fine. Discombobulate, sure. I'm surprised that they did not counter my my cancel. I would have countered the cancel. I mean, their unblockable creature would have been really good. So yeah, I'm really surprised about that play. Really surprised. I don't know. Maybe they were playing around me having better stuff in hand, which I actually don't really have. I guess I have the Mystic, but other than that, not too much. Alright, so I can block. I guess might as well block here, it's safer. And boost my elemental. Take 3 in the process, which is fine. Incinerate. Well, I have bandage, so it's... We are still gonna trade, but since bandage draw me card, it's gonna be a 2-for-1 most likely. Ooh, and I drew unsummon. Ooh, that's a sweet one. Am I willing to make that trade? Because I could also unsummon their creature and then... Because I can block this with Conclave actually and boost it. Yeah, why not? I think I'm fine making that trade and keeping unsummon around. I also have the Loxodon that will hit the battlefield at some point. Ooh, artillery is a threat. A really threatening card. Alright, I might want to bounce something end of turn here. Probably the artillery, I don't want that to be active next turn. Good news is I can now safely play my Mystic, which is gonna be really great most of the time. Also good news, my opponent is at 12, and I have an unblockable creature, so they will not be able to do too much crazy stuff with their artillery, at least I hope. Definitely willing to trade my Conclave for the Wind Reader here, if they'll allow me to do so. Okay. I have a Sieve 2 in hand, which is definitely relevant. Slightly worried about the artillery, but they will have to kill my creature before trying to kill some other stuff. I guess it's fine. I'm gonna start my turn with a Sieve, I guess. No reason not to. Alright. Dehydratation was a good one. Slightly clunky though, because I cannot really dehydrate and Loxodon, and they pretty much both do the same thing, so... Why did they not play the artillery last turn? It feels weird. So they have some sort of counterspell, I would assume. So if I attack with that, I cannot block their bodyguard, which is pretty annoying because I will want to tap that thing. So I guess I should just attack with the root water dude. And then I can just deal with their board pretty efficiently. I guess they are sacking Mind Stone end of turn, and they probably have one of their counter in hand. Maybe they have a removal, I don't really know. But we are doing fine, and Dehydration is gonna be good at some point. It's it's gonna find a target pretty much no matter what, just because of the Loxodon. I guess I could also play really aggressively and attack with all of my creature. And then, if they take everything, it's gonna be 8 damage. That could have been a play. I'm at 7 though. They have an artillery, so I don't know, it's kinda close. I think both move are... Yeah, you could start attacking. That's something you could start doing. Alright, sacking the Mind Stone pretty much as expected. Now my opponent doesn't have any good attack, at least I think so. They attack with that, interesting. Sure, I'm gonna take I could have tapped that, but now I might have lethal next turn. Alright, a Hill Giant. I'm not sure why they are not playing their thing. Whatever. I guess I should have tapped the Cloud Elemental. Honestly, I wasn't paying enough attention. And this could matter. So I guess I'm beating down with the Root Water. I'm gonna dehydrate. This cannot block anything actually, so actually I'm gonna dehydrate the first striker, I think. I could be playing way more aggressively. I'm not sure how good this would be. Kinda close, I mean, there are several plays you could do in that spot. And this time I'm gonna tap the Elemental. I think I should have done that last turn. They don't have any good attack. They are probably gonna run their artillery here, which makes sense. So they can get rid of that, but by doing so they will drop down to 3, which is not a whole lot. And now I think I will start beating down with the Knight. Through an island, which is pretty bad. No, actually, I don't think time has come to attack with the Knight. I think I should just beat down with the Root Water Commando. I could attack with everything. They have to make a block, otherwise they die. Straight up die. And they don't really have any good block because of the Warden. But I'm at 5. I don't think I can afford to play that aggressively. And the artillery is annoying, but they have 1 activation basically. After that, you know, they are just gonna die. Let's not forget to tap the Elemental here. And if they have nothing, they are probably gonna pass the turn back to me. I could cycle this at some point. I don't think I really want to do that, especially when I can target myself and protect me from dying from a Lava Axe, which is a card that could be really threatening. Alright, pretty solid draw. So for some reason, my opponent did not artillery yet, so they are just, I mean, last turn. I guess, yeah, they cannot really artillery when I have the Warden is away. So they are, yeah, they are. My opponent is in rough shape here. And Drake should end up the game. Well, they did have a counterspell, pretty much as expected. They could use the artillery targeting me, but they are very likely to die if they do that. And next turn I think is going to be the turn where I attack with everything. Alright, they did it. I don't die to an Incinerate because of Bandage. There are not that many spells that kill me. If they use the artillery, they die. So I guess I could manage to get a draw here. But I don't think they can actually kill me without killing themselves. And here the commando is lethal. They cannot kill it most likely, so I don't know. Alright, we did it. We won that 8-4, which is sweet. Deck worked really well. I mean, card drawing again is really sweet in those core set. Hope you enjoyed, even though, you know, again, it's pretty simple games, pretty simple matches, and pretty simple deck. Yeah, if you enjoyed, feel free to leave a like, subscribe to my channel, and see you guys for another one.